Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Centered Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And please help me welcome my amazing, fabulous, and wonderful co host, Val of Dragonfly Crystals. This is Messages for Lightworkers, episode 102. 102. In when is it, the early part? So what are we going to have? 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th of December, if I'm doing the mathing right, is going to be 2 years of shows, 100 shows, 2 years
Oh
of
my
shows.
gosh.
Can you imagine?
That's quite an accomplishment, actually.
It
There's
is
a lot of messages coming through from the angels and guides for messages for
Yes.
light workers, for all of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone.
And not once have they let us down. Not
No,
once.
they have not one time. I'm getting the chills.
I know. Yes. Yeah. Hello to those of you that have joined us. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And well, sharing the messages that we have received with you. And hopefully the messages will resonate with you. They will give you something to think about, something to contemplate. And these are the messages are delivered with love for everyone. So having said that, let's get rid of the or we'll do the housekeeping first. So don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe here and to Val's channel. And then check out Val's webpage. Check out my webpage. Take a look at the classes, things that are coming up. And if you find that you have some questions that you need answered, that, personal nature, by all means, book an appointment. Go online, book yourself an appointment with either one of us. And we'll be more than glad to get into, some of the weeds and whatnot with you. Consider gifting someone with a reading. The cost of a reading, I think, is extremely reasonable considering the amount of information that you get. And then it's a lot more valuable because we're sharing that information that is relevant to you with you. We're not sharing your information with a collective.
Yeah.
So, right. Yeah, by all means, take a look at those things.
Yes, definitely.
So, and what have you got going on?
Well, we have the Shine event coming up tomorrow. Please tune into that. And what channel are you tuning into, Marina? What channel for the Shine? Heart Centered Tarot for the Shine event. So please make sure to do that. This is a worldwide event that is going to shift the energy and have a momentum behind it that will build over time. I don't consider it a one-time event. I think it's going to be ongoing because it's this time where we light workers need a space to flourish and together shift the world. And it always happens when you get together. This kind of uplifting vibe raises your frequency, the community's frequency, the city, the county that you're in, the state, and then around the world. So yeah, please join that. And that is tomorrow, Marina, starting at 6:30 Eastern time.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, so it'll be 4:30 Mountain Standard Time, but 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. And the reason that we're starting on the East Coast is because we want to be able to have not only our prayers and our intention start on the East Coast and roll all the way across the country. So we'll have different people who are going to, speak a little about different things about the astrology and, the crystal work, healing work, and that sort of thing. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or just before, we'll set the intention and we'll send light, love, compassion, and unity out into the world. And we are asking you to join us, but not only on the show, but by participating and turning on your porch lights.
Absolutely. Because it is a physical event. It
Yes.
is doing it in this reality now, taking an action. So it really, not only are you turning on the light metaphorically, but you're doing it literally.
Yeah.
And this propels the energy forward.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then as we hit 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll repeat the process. And then 7 Mountain Standard Time, we'll repeat the process. And then Pacific Standard Time, we'll repeat the process.
Mm-hmm.
So that if you can visualize it, think of it in these terms. It's like the astronauts that are on the space station look down and go, hey, what's happening on the East Coast? Look, all of a sudden, it kind of lit up. And then, oh, look, these guys, visualize it going across the country and then around the world. So anyone.
So as the sun's setting and it goes down and it's getting darker, all these lights turn on. They turn on. Yes. They turn on. Imagine it like that. It's just going to be like happening. So, and that's lighting everyone up with enlightenment. That is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And it's amazing that here we are the day before the big event. And by the way, if anyone wants more information, go to my community tab and look it up. It's called the Shine Your Light event, and you'll get a little bit of information on there. So please, by all means, join us. Tell your friends, encourage others to come in. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Just be there. So
I did have one other thing, and that is I have an Arthur and Val event coming up December 7th. It's our second one. It's on Saturday at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern time. And you can sign up for that on dragonflycrystals.store. And we had the feedback from the participants from this last event. We had the first one were phenomenal. In fact, they're signing up for this again because what we give you is 10 to 15 minutes of time reading on you and delving into whatever issues are happening with you. You could get channeling from me and readings from Arthur and readings from me, and well, he channels too. So yes. It's many guides and angels coming through, giving you information in a Zoom setting where you're sitting across. Yeah. Well, it's like sitting in a living room with people.
Yes,
seeing everyone. It is quite the energy building event, and I think that people came away feeling very comforted and feeling engaged and feeling good about everything. So yes. I think, if you consider that for this Saturday, December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day, go ahead and go to dragonflycrystals.store, and we hope to see you there. It is a loving environment, joyful and supportive. And so you'll also get a link to watch it ongoing, so you never have to take notes. And so we encourage you to go ahead and join that if you feel you need that extra. Don't want to have the money for a full reading, but you feel you need that extra. It's $19.99. So
Wow.
not too much money for
No.
15 minutes of one-on-one. So yeah.
Listen, you spend that much on a slice of pizza and a Coke.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know?
On a cup of coffee nowadays, a latte.
Yes.
But, I mean,
Yeah,
things have gotten
exactly.
pricey. But anyway,
Perfect.
yeah.
Oh,
If
absolutely.
you want the full readings, go to Marina Heart Centered Tarot, and you can sign up at marinasheartcenteredtarot.com to book a session, because Marina said you may not be doing this right away, but you'll be doing this in the future. What am I doing? The Arthur events in the future that Marina said I'd be doing that had a little hiccup in the beginning. So there's something to be said for a Marina reading, because it tends to be extremely accurate, and you might want some, heads up about what's coming. So you
Thank
keep that
you,
in mind.
Val.
You're welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. So, what was your message? What did your guide say to talk about today?
So I got in the meditative state, and I dropped in and I asked, messages for Lightworkers, angels, what topic do you want to talk about today? And the first thing, I had no hesitation. They came through. Light. And I said, oh, light. And they didn't stop. They said, light is coming. You may see it in the air. You may see it in the sky as balls of glowing light. This light brings peace and a knowingness that all is well. All is well. All is well. And I just want to say to you, I used to hear after every single message, be at peace, all is well.
Yes.
And I heard that for months and months and months, just getting us set up to understand, be at peace, all is well. But I want to tell you about when they say you may see light in the air. I literally look up. It's funny they should say that. I literally look up, and there's little star flashes. And I'll see it out of the corner of my eye, and I'll look up, or I'll see it I'm looking down here and I see it flash. There's just little flashes happening. And the other morning, it was in the middle of the night, I woke up and there was just light flashing, and I couldn't understand what this light was flashing in my eyes. But I looked up and I realized that somewhere around my crown chakra, light was flashing, literally pulsing and flashing. And I'm like, what? But I just want you to know, these are some of the things that are happening, and they are building within us that calm sense of realizing that this is a peace that surpasses understanding coming to us from the higher realms. So I'm going to turn it over to Marina, because her channeling blows it off the charts on this. Go ahead, Marina.
Yes. Thanks, Val.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I normally do before we do this show, it's, what shall we talk about? What message do you have? And so on. And I got the distinct impression that I was supposed to channel a message from the Council of 13. And I thought, okay, all right, and usually the process that I go with that is I sit down in front of the computer, I open up Word, and then just get out of my way, get out of my own way, let them take over. And as I did that, I heard, you already got this. And I thought, oh, I do. Okay. maybe they, downloaded a message and it's just going to take a little while for me to get into it and whatnot. And then I was told, no, go back, check. So I had actually delivered a channeled message from them in April of 2024. And I want to read that to you right now because as I read through it, it, it it just resonated with me that this is something that needs to be reread again. We need to pay attention to the messages that are there. Now, I will warn you, and I will tell you that part of it talks about an eclipse, and that was an eclipse that happened in April. But um, just listen, open up, and hear what it is that they are saying. Okay, it says, welcome. We are the Council of 13, and we join you through Marina, or as we know her, Alara. As part of a larger galactic federation, we come to you today to reinforce a message we delivered in mid-February. As we said then, you can't hear when you're in fear, and you can't hear us if you fear us. Tumultuous energies are gathering around your little planet, and we want to assure you that you are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. With the approaching solar eclipse, we want to remind you that while the sun may appear to no longer be in the sky, it is still there, and with patience, it will reemerge once again. Your situation on Earth is very similar at the moment. What has taken years to construct in the shadows will be brought forward in the light of day. What has been hidden and what has been done in the shadows will be exposed. While your solar eclipse may last mere minutes or perhaps hours, the turmoil you are witnessing is much the same, only the timeline is different. What is taking many of your Earth months or years is but a fraction in galactic measurement. Stay the course, our beloveds, and know that there is a purpose to all the key players involved. They have taken on monumental soul contracts and have understood their function for the betterment of civilized progress. Your mastery of love, compassion, tolerance, inclusion, and forgiveness will appear to be severely compromised. Stay the course. Your work towards a better planet is paramount, and we continue to ask you to live in the faith of your forebears. Be the shining light that those that currently see no light around them. Be the loving embrace for those who feel ignored and unloved. Be the strength for those who can no longer muster the courage to carry on. Be the welcoming host for those that feel excluded and homeless. Be the soft voice for those who face fears that they cannot understand. The energies are shifting around you, and we want to remind you that your light work is working. Collectively, you are silently encouraging each other to persevere, and we will not let you down. We are with you as you gather to promote a more loving, inclusive, fair, and non-judgmental world. Just as a seedling doesn't emerge into a full version of itself quickly, it does make strides every single moment that it is tended to. We are asking you to tend to each other, even to those that might appear to be lost. They, more than some, are slowly awakening to their potential, and they are taking very small steps towards their own divine fulfillment. For those of you that are vibrating on much higher levels, know that the flocks you are tending to with your love, compassion, inclusion, and understanding are feeling it. They are but infants learning to crawl before they can walk. Their spines are getting stronger, and they will ultimately be able to support the vessel they are currently occupying. Their education and emergence as kind, fair, loving, just, happy, and fulfilled humans now more than ever on a humans rely now more than ever on a gentle voice, lovingly guiding them towards their divine soul, and when necessary, allowing them to stumble and fall. All is for the ultimate growth and understanding. Just as it takes many years to raise a child from infancy to adulthood, be patient with those whose journeys have just begun. Do not allow yourself to live in fear. View every situation as an opportunity to be a beacon of light for others. We are joyful and hopeful in your progress, and we support your vibrational shift. You will be in awe of your abilities once you rejoin your galactic families, and we eagerly await your homecoming. Be well, beloveds, and know that we are always with you. Always. Well,
Powerful message, powerful message. And so perfect in the timing for now to really let that sink in and let it go into your energy body, to your psyche, to really digest all the truth and information, peace, wisdom, harmony, energy that is in there, unity consciousness. Because right now, a lot of people are in chaos, even people that you might think are not or shouldn't be. They're in
yes.
chaos. They're in
Yes.
the shadow self, and that is chaotic and painful. So,
Yep.
holding
It
that,
is.
yeah.
It is. And you know what? Thank you, you guys. And thank you, Council of 13, because all I did was mouth the words that they gave me. And it is as true right now as it was in April. And I can't remember what was going on in April. Not that it matters. But, and I said to Val before the show, I wonder if they gave me that message in April, but it was meant for today.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So
yeah. It was definitely meant for this whole entire timing, ramping up to it. And yeah, I have no doubt. And I just want you to know that at 4 your time, it was Venus. Yeah, 4:17. Venus is saying, Marina, I have so much love and respect for you. You're an angel. Will never forget the message you gave me from my dad.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh, thank you, Venus.
That was so sweet.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank
for
you.
sharing that.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Ah, you know, I just want to remind you guys that there are a good number of members of our community that are on the West Coast, that are in Washington State, in British Columbia, and so on, that are going through some awful, awful weather situations right now. Allie is safe. She is with her. She's with her husband at her daughter's house. She's got the pets with her. So for now they are safe. But as we contemplate that, sending out that light and love, let's send it out to them as well for protection, right? For damage. There are, I think she said that there were over 700,000 people without power. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
all.
yeah, that is a lot. And so, you don't realize how much we rely on
Mhm.
power, and refrigerators and all that, heating the homes. um, yeah, imagine all the people that are insulin dependent, and you have to keep insulin cold.
Right. All of that. I mean,
Yeah.
there's just so much that is related to that. And
Yes.
even even as in terms of eating and what we've got,
Yes.
we don't, well, let's just say I don't can and do
Yes.
all these things and understand uh, dry food storage and how to store your things and make them last longer without refrigeration, like in the olden days when they didn't have any
Remember? Yeah.
refrigerators. I
Yeah.
mean, can you imagine? We've
Yeah. When
lost
you
a
had a
lot.
root cellar.
Yes, a root cellar. So, get, it's not a bad idea to have some dried beans on hand and things
Yes.
that and maybe even a cook stove you can get out of the garage and, get it, or your storage area and be able to use that in times like this. That's
Yeah.
propane or gas. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's,
oh, thanks, Rose Blue. That's a good idea. Put snow in a bucket for
yeah.
insulin.
Oh,
Yeah.
good idea.
Good
Yeah.
idea. Good idea.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know I went through I think 3 or 4 days without power a couple of years ago, and I had a big tree fall on the
Oh,
house, and it just
oh,
literally ripped
oh.
the electrical wires right off the house. And yeah, so it took a while to repair that because it wasn't just a simple thing. Um, and so yeah, realizing how much I depended on power. Um, you know, what time is it? Oh, well, yeah, I can go to the cell phone, but I'm going to pay because I'm using up data.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I've got lots of canned stuff in the cupboard, but I'm going to heat it up how? I can't
Gotta
turn
have
on
that
the
camp
stove.
stove from the
So,
garage. Gotta get
yeah, you just realize that there is so much. So, yeah, if we can, let's send them lots of light, love, and protection, and for, damage to be quickly fixed
yeah.
and to be minimal. And yes, Magical Mermaid, it's called a cyclone bomb. Yeah.
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 Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, all righty. So that's the big,
the big thing for
that's
today.
the big thing for today. Um, so if we can, let's let's leave the politics out for right now. Let's just talk about how we are going to go forward um, in that loving, kind, embracing energy.
Right. Because
Um,
this is definitely is a show. Well, this is for you. Messages for light
yes,
workers. And you heard the messages today. And the messages are about love and peace. And so if you're sitting in that energy,
yeah,
that's really way above the politics. If you're
yes,
seeing in perspective, seeing an overall view of the world or the universe, or the macrocosm,
yes,
you're going to embrace the unity of everything being one in that love. And so all the stories, political stories,
yeah,
or things that going on Earth that are created to create contrast. So we learn none of that matters in terms of it matters in terms of your soul's growth as you get out of Earth school, the illusionary zone, into the real essence of who you are, a spiritual being.
yes,
So to spend a lot of time dredging it up and talking about that, those things are fruitless. You have no control of it, like the outcome in the way that you think it should be necessarily, while you have asked the universe for peace, harmony, and um,
Yeah.
this higher vibration of love coming in. That is what is being answered. It's being answered. Just like Marina's channeling from the Council of 13, this is what they said. It's being answered.
Yes.
This is creating that. It is going to create unity. It is going to bring more light. So just know that, and that is your answer.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah, Teresa, you're absolutely right. She says smiles are free, giving them to everyone you see. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And if you ever stop and pay attention, and I know we do things by rote, where we, hey, how are you? Yeah, okay, fine. That kind of stuff.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah. So see someone who is, maybe just walking, and they look like they're far away or whatever, and you make eye contact and you smile. Pay attention to what happens. They look at you and they smile back, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's free, and
It's
it
free.
feels so good.
It's like a power center. You're
Yes.
like radiating power out.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, tell people, yes, Rose Blue, tell people to have a nice day at the store.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this. Yeah. So, yeah, it is. We can make things happen. We can change things. Don't ever think that you can't.
Yeah.
Don't ever think that, what is out there is bigger than you. What is out there is an illusion. Yes. What is out there is, like I said yesterday, it's like watching a movie.
Yes. Scene by scene.
Scene by scene. Yes. So, you can empathize with the characters. You can understand the characters. You don't have to become the character. Yeah.
Well said. So pull yourself out of that drama. Go.
Yes.
And pull yourself back into center, and concentrate on your own special, because those are just distractions taking you away from raising your vibrational energy so that you can stay connected to all of the divine source energies that you are. It's you. You're staying connected to you being you, and not falling asleep into the dream again. This is the dream. And to wake up and be in the consciousness of unhooking from the matrix takes a lot of awareness and energy, not to get sucked back in.
Yes.
Because it's designed to create the chaos to suck you in. Yes. And that's the way the game was set up. So
absolutely. Absolutely. You can choose to play, or you can choose to watch.
Absolutely.
Everything is a matter of choice. And I mean, I realized, yes, we're preaching to the choir, because if you didn't resonate with what we were saying, you would have come in and said, oh, here we go again, and you'd have been out the door. So I realized that, yes, we're preaching to the choir, and each and every one of you has that light inside of you that others want to see, that others need to maybe tune into. So don't ever think that you're too small. Don't ever think that, oh, well, I'm just one person. I mean, one person. That's all it takes. Is
That's
one
all it
person.
takes.
That's all it
That's
takes.
all it takes.
And
So,
I had, yeah, I pulled from where did I get this from? The Magical Mermaids, and look, I got dream big,
yep.
dream big. Let go of small things
Thoughts.
about
Yeah.
yourself.
Thoughts about yourself.
Be yourself. You're
That's that stuff. Hmm?
yes,
It's
yeah,
all the ego stuff.
yes, yeah,
And it's
absolutely.
everything. The truth is usually complete opposite of what that ego stuff's telling you.
Mhm.
The
Yeah,
complete opposite.
yeah,
Turn it around and yeah,
yeah,
that's what
exactly.
you need to know.
Exactly. So um, you don't ever feel small because um, if we are all part of the one, part of the one divine, we can't be small because
No.
we are limitless in our possibilities. We are limitless in what we can do.
Yeah.
All we need to do each day is show up with that light, with love, with compassion. That's it. The universe will take care of everything else. It's kind of like the magic key that opens everything up. Don't don't analyze it too much. Be in that feeling. Feel the the joy that you are trying to radiate. Feel the calm that you are trying to radiate.
You just reminded me of something that when I was working and I really wasn't very skilled at whatever I was doing. 'Cause I was
I
gonna
find that hard
I
to
was
believe.
staying at home, and then all of a sudden I got into the workforce. So I just have to say, I knew in the core of my being that I would never have to worry about a job. I knew in the core of my being I could stay wherever I was for as long as I wanted. That never left me, that certainty, that knowingness, no matter what was presented in front of me, I knew it to the core of my being until the last day and I retired. I knew it. And you know what? That's what the universe delivered
Yeah,
every time.
yeah, yeah,
So that's the
exactly.
certainty and that Marina's talking about, that knowing, that being sure that this is
Mhm.
so. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. There are, think about those people that are that belong to organized religion. Don't you ever sometimes one marvel at their faith, the absolute belief that God is going to provide, God is going to take care of them, and they do everything through that faith. We're talking about the same thing. Only thing is, we're talking about spirit and we're talking about the universe, but the concept is the same, right? So, um, you
The
know,
only difference in that is that we as, spiritual beings know that we create our reality,
yeah,
and so that we aren't looking for a creator God outside of ourselves to make it all better like a big daddy, that we are actually part of that sea of creative consciousness, that God consciousness energy, and that we create our reality. That's the difference between if I do good things and I follow this routine and I go to church and I do this, I'm not saying anything bad about people that go to
yeah,
church, of course. I'm just saying that they believe if they
mhm,
do, but they're not listening to their consciousness. They're not hearing negative thoughts about their neighbors or they're not paying attention to what their mind script is saying. So maybe they go off the rails a lot and they get angry and they have these fights with people and all this stuff is going on while they're doing their thing. That's the difference, being awake and not realizing you are the creator. You're the creator. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I really think that yet again, the message that we received was so on point. So on point. Be the light. Be
Mhm.
the light. Shine the light.
Right.
Let your life be an example for someone else.
Mhm.
Don't get a group together and preach to them about, well, if you just think positive and you just do that and blah. Some people will listen to that, but most people go, yeah, okay, easy for you to say. Don't tell them about it. Show them.
Yeah, you
Show them.
really,
Yeah.
it's better if you're just friends with everyone and you all have something to share. You all have something to contribute. And don't set yourself up on a pedestal over anyone as you go out there. Just be friends with everyone. And you get things back and forth all the time where you are contributing and you are receiving. And that's how life is. It's just the sea of beautiful souls and beautiful energy
Yes,
that we all share. Um, that's the key to happiness.
absolutely.
One of them.
Yes, yeah, one of them. So,
Yeah.
for those of you that came in a little later, thank you. And by the way, thank each and every one of you for being here with us. You have no idea how valued I feel, and I'm sure Val feels the same way,
Mhm.
when you share your time with us, because we are sharing our energy with you. And whether you realize it or not, you are sharing your energy with us. I always feel very much uplifted after I do a show, because I'm not just in my own energy space. Each and every one of you has lifted me up. Each and every
Mhm.
one of you, it's like the universal hug.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The universal hug.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that kind of energy of a group is, um, really special and
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Yes.
So we appreciate it so much. We really do. And, sharing this space for 2 years, almost 2 years now,
Yeah.
has been, yeah, very amazing, and I've
Yes.
noticed our answers from the universe for this show, our topics to bring in are getting bigger and bigger in
Yes.
their scope.
Yes.
And, yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
absolutely.
timing of everything that's going on right now, so,
Totally.
yeah, I really am very appreciative of our guides who watch over this show, um, because it really is s for the timing exactly on the day, on the week that this is being presented, and, yeah, it's amazing. I mean, Marina bringing that message in today with
Yeah.
me and my message was like, "Wow."
It yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and what was mine? A channeling, and what was Marina's? A channeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
like,
Yeah.
you can't make that up, folks.
Yeah. Exactly.
It was all
And
about the light and yeah, this
yeah, totally. Totally.
beautiful
And
energy.
thank you, by the way, for those of you who are commenting on my hair. Thank
Yes.
you very, very much. I did take a little extra effort. So thank you very much. And just you know what, if if anything about me is glowing, believe me, it is just that light and love and calmness,
Mm-hmm.
calmness.
The
That
peace.
yeah, that it's okay. It's okay. We're it might seem a little tumultuous right now. That yes, absolutely, I get that, but you know, don't forget that yeah, things happen according to divine timing.
Yeah.
Um, things happen according to universal time. We don't know what universal time is. The hour time down here
Mm-hmm.
is a human construct, right? We made the 24-hour clock. Um, and we measure, that's what we use to measure the passage of time. But,
Mm-hmm.
out in the universe, it's but flash. And, we have to have faith that everything is unfolding as it should.
Exactly. Exactly. Everybody, yeah, all of you are commenting on Marina's hair. I told her already backstage how beautiful it looked because
Oh,
it
thank
is just
you.
very gorgeous. She looks gorgeous today. So
Thank
I
you.
totally agree with all of you.
It's a curling iron and a little hairspray does wonders.
Oh my God,
And
that's work. That's effort, and it was well done, and it definitely
thank
paid
you.
off, I have to say.
Thank you.
So yeah.
And I'll share something with you guys that talk about your mindset having an effect on your physical appearance. Um, in October, I had to get my license renewed, and part of that the renewal and all that, of course, is an
Mhm,
updated picture.
mhm,
And so the lady took the picture, and I was quite happy with it. And when the license with the new picture came, I put it next to my old license.
and you lost for 30 or 40 years because you age backwards.
Yes, I looked at it and I thought, "Oh my dear God." It was like night and day.
Night and day.
One was a picture of a vibrant, alive,
Yeah,
engaged human being, and
yeah.
the other one was like someone bl
Like a
almost suffocating.
shell, like
Yeah,
a
like a
tired
shell.
and yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I
Been there, done that.
yeah, I did. I took a picture of them side by side so that I could remind myself that, you know what, this this is what happens when you live in the light.
In the
When
light.
you allow good things to happen to you, um, and allow them to unfold as they will,
Yeah,
right? I
that's right.
just have to ask the universe. I just have to tell the universe, this is what I'm aiming for, and then
And
let go.
that's right. And here's the thing, light
Yeah.
goes into every cell of your body, regenerating you every
Yes.
minute of every day. It is regenerating your
Yes.
cells, regenerating, rejuvenating. And so that you're aging backwards, it is a real thing. I
Yes.
haven't made it up.
Yes.
It really happens.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah,
So, all righty. Well, you know what? I don't think we're getting on to almost 50 minutes, so I'm not exactly sure that we'll get to the top of the hour.
yeah.
But I do want to um, I do want to leave you guys with um, with a message that you can take away, not only from our discussion, but kind of a collective reading, right? So that yeah,
we can
so
do that.
Does that sound good to you, Val? We'll do a
I
read
like that
for these
idea.
next.
Absolutely, 100%. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Those were big messages, you guys. Go back and listen to it again.
Yeah.
And let it sink in and get into every cell of your body.
Yeah. And just quickly, you guys, should I re-record that message and put it up on my channel?
Oh, I think you should.
Today?
I think you should. I think it's so appropriate right now, and it needs to be re-released out there. And maybe if you say it again now in today's energy and you're giving that message again, it'll be double powerful because you're in this timing right now saying it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I will do that. Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm getting the chills.
Ooh, ooh, yes. Oh. You know, I couldn't have handpicked better cards. I couldn't have handpicked better cards. Okay. I start off with a new dawn. A new dawn. And the message, and I'm going to try to read it backwards. No, I can't read it backwards. I'm sorry. Is the worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon.
Look at that.
I then got accept heaven's help. That's like accepting help from the universe. It replaced the word heaven with whatever it is that resonates with you. And the message is, you've prayed for help. So get out of the way and let heaven help you. Let spirit help you. You have prayed for this. Let spirit do.
I mean, you couldn't have ordered these cards up.
No. No. And finally, I get from the animal oracle elephant. This is resolute. And the message on the bottom is, you will overcome any obstacles.
Wow. I love that.
I don't think I need to pick any more, do you?
No, I don't. I think that I like all those.
Yes.
They're beautiful, beautiful messages. Beautiful.
Oh.
And this is from the Oracle of Light, I think. This is about your inner temple and to devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. And that really resonates because it goes along with everything we're talking about.
Yes.
It is about the heart, not the mental linear thinking. Yes. And a mirror. Just remember who or what you're being triggered by is you. It's a mirror of you. So inside, stop and go inside and check out what that is that you need to let go of. The crumbling. This is really what's happening right now. The crumbling is happening, but what is the crumbling for? It is about us letting go. You notice the crumbling, it like opens a new pathway. It opens a new door to a brand new, fresh world inside of you and outside of you. And finally, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Like Marina she did her hair so elegantly and beautifully. It is lifting all our energy just to look at Marina today. If you do something, you shift it. You shift it. So everyone remember, there's a Gaia Gateway activation happening. Tune into Mother Earth. Know the Arcturians are here with their light codes, sending you information through this light. All this higher vibration, evolutionary downloads are happening now until the end of the year. You will be recalling your power, bringing it back into you, and your future thinking will be totally shifted in a unity consciousness evolutionary way. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
That is perfect. I love it. I love it. And before we go, Norm Gilbert is apparently celebrating a birthday today.
Oh,
well, happy birthday, Norm.
Birthday.
And today is also the 4th anniversary of Allie's Heart and Soul Connected channel.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Have to go to her channel and wish her a happy channel anniversary.
Yes.
Yay.
Yep, absolutely. So happy birthday, Norm. 64. Yeah, you're a young man. You're a little whippersnapper. Yeah. If we were dating, I'd be dating a younger man. Just
me too.
Yeah. So
we'll just leave it at that.
Yes. Yeah. Enough said. Enough said. So thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us. I appreciate it. I know Val does more than we could say. And Val, this, as always, this is just such a pleasure. Such a pleasure to be in the same space to get the messages. And thank you to our guides. Thank you
to our guides. Yeah. Thank you to the Council of 13. Thank you to all of our guides and angels, because they brought this show about, and they're still syncing up their messages.
Yes,
bringing it in.
Exactly. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow, anytime between, starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and onwards. Join us. Stay as long as you like. Participate in the lighting of the porch lights and all the good intention that's going to go out. And so, we will see you later. All righty. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.
Everyone.